Hello, yogis. I'm Teresa. This is Dennis. We're going to do a little small yoga flow, nothing fancy. First, we'll take our hands, just lay them on your knees. Take a deep inhale and let it go. It's all about becoming present with your mat, finding your ujjayi breath, which is your anchor. If you've been following my journey about self-care, it's just about becoming oneness and present with yourself on the mat and just letting the day go. Simple as that. And each day you become present and we make these small changes, we see a huge difference in our life and in the way we lead our life. Let's roll over and come into a child's pose. Our toes are going to come together, our knees as wide as the mat, and our hands are going to come as long and extend it out and just let it go. Sink your forehead down. You can roll your forehead around on the mat. Do what feels good. Sink into this and become present right here. There's nothing else to do but become present right here and enjoy your space and time. Take a deep inhale. Set an intent for your practice and let it go. Now we're going to come up into a tabletop. Bring your knees under your hip and your hands under your shoulders. We're going to rock forward and backwards. Just taking deep breaths as we go. Becoming a little more present. Allowing things to arise and knowing how things feel. Now take a couple of circles. Do what feels good here. Do what your body tells you to do. Just waking it up. Now curl your toes under. Come onto your toes. Push back into hero pose. Let's roll it out. Get out of your wrists for a minute. Just be present. Think about that intention you set for your yoga. Come back into a tabletop. Now we're going to thread the needle. Go up high with your right arm. And bring it all the way down, coming onto your right ear. And bringing your left forearm down if that feels good. Just sinking into this, feeling that full stretch. Taking a deep inhale. I'd like for you to maintain that breath, that ujjayi breath through the course of this practice. Remind yourself not to hold your breath. Bring your left hand back to your shoulder. Reset, push up. Take your left hand all the way to the sky. Feel that stretch and then thread the needle. Come on down to your left ear and your right forearm. Breathing deep and letting it go. It's all about just showing up for yourself, making small changes in your life. Maybe what you listen to and from work. Maybe what you watch on TV. Each thing we hear during our day, each thing we say, each thing we do, those are the things that become us. Bring your right hand back by your shoulder. Push up and reset. Come back into a tabletop. Now we're going to take a few cat-cows and just open it up here. Take a deep breath. Opening it up. Showing your heart to the sky. And then flex down, letting it go. With each inhale, notice how it lengthens. Notice how it feels. And then let it go. One more. Wherever you are. And then flex down, let it go. Now we're going to take our left foot extend it out, fold it into your body. Take your right hand, extend it around. Grab what you can. Be present. Allow your yoga to grow. You're going to open up through your chest, fold open to your right, lifting up that quad, pushing up through it, taking one big inhale, exhale, and then letting it go. Great job. Just stretching it out, waking it up. Take your right foot, extend it back, curl it into your body. Take your left arm, come around, grab your foot, and then just roll open to your left, showing your heart to the sky, and then lifting it up and stretching it out. One big breath there, becoming present with it, and then letting it go. Reset. Good job. Now take your hands out a little bit forward here, a little further than tabletop. Curl your toes under. Push your sit bones all the way to the sky. Becoming present in our first downward dog. Pedaling it out. Now we're going to take our right foot all the way to the sky. Stretch it out. Take your right knee. Bring it in. Right knee to right elbow. Hovering plank. Deep inhale. Then kick it back. Right knee to left arm. Left forearm. Breathe. No holding your breath here. Kick it back. Then right foot all the way to the front of the mat. Take up space. Once you find your line, bring it up high. Crescent lunge. Opening it up. Breathing. Now once you open up your heart to the sky, give yourself some stadium arms here, and then I want you to close it in and bring it back into your center line to your heart. 2 more times with a deep inhale. Take it out. Then bring it back in. Center line. 1 more. Take it out. Move with intent. Now bring your arms all the way to the sky. Reset. And then take it to the ground. Good job. Take your right foot all the way back. Modifications are always to drop your knees here or become present. Roll up onto your toes, come forward, and then come all the way down to your yoga mat. Good job. Toes to touch. Push up. Baby cobra. Take your forehead back down. Now take your arms all the way to the back of your mat. We're going to set up for locust here. With one big inhale, lift it all up. And then let it go all the way down to the mat. Great job. 2 more, guys. You got this. Take it up. Back down. 1 more wherever you are. Challenge yourself. Pushing it up. And then letting it go. Great job. Take your hands to your shoulder again. Push up to a tabletop or to a plank, but meet me in downward dog. Any way you want to get there. Pedaling it out. Now take your left foot all the way to the sky. Take your left knee to your left elbow. Waking it up. Take a deep breath. Kick it back. Left knee to right elbow. Kick it back. Now we're going to take it all the way to the front of the mat. Let it land, and when you do, rise high into your crescent lunge. Breathing deep here. Much love for yourself. Now we're going to open it up to our left. Great job. Come all the way back up forward. Take it all the way down to the mat. Kick that leg back. You're in full plank here. You can modify, drop your knees down or push forward and bring it all the way to the mat. Got this. Push up, baby cobra. Now we're going to come back into a hero pose. Come off your wrist for a minute and breathe. Think about your intent you set for yourself today. And these small challenges you set for yourself as you're giving yourself the self-care. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. Return to tabletop. Push back up into a downward dog and pedal it out. One breath at a time. Just letting it go. If you just felt like you've had the weight of the world on you, right now you can just let it go. Always taking the heart down and bringing it back up gives us a new perspective on things. Gives us new neurons, new blood flow. All that good stuff comes up and gives us a little kiss. Roll forward into a plank. Taking it back to downward dog. Stretching it out, pushing that torso down. Roll over one more time. Plank. Pushing it back. Take a deep inhale. Now we're going to roll forward into a plank. Rolling it over to our right side. You got this. Modifications are to drop that right knee or challenge yourself today. Roll up with that left hand to the sky. And if you want to kick up your left leg, do it. Challenge yourself today. Grow. Embrace it. If you fall, we will catch you. It's only yoga. Good job. Take one more deep breath wherever you are. Take your left hand to the mat. Roll back over into that plank. Let it go. Now let's take it to the left side. You got this. Take your right hand all the way to the sky and challenge yourself today. Kick that right leg up. Become present. Breathe. One more deep breath wherever you are. Take your right hand to the mat. Become present in your plank. One big inhale. Now let it go. Bring it all the way to the mat. Good job. Take your hands out and your elbows will come present with your shoulders parallel. We're going to come into a Sphinx pose. Take your feet a little bit further distance than your hips. Push up into Sphinx, and if you'd like a little more, take it all the way up to seal. And breathe. Breathe deep. Come back down. Push back up. We're to come into a seated position. Taking our legs out in front of us. We're going to bring our right leg parallel and our foot to the back of the mat. And our left leg, we're going to extend it out a little bit further into a half split here. We're going to come up high, lengthen our torso, and just fold it down. And then we're going to come all the way over to that left foot, feeling the full stretch with each inhale and exhale, keeping a micro bend in that left knee, and just fold down into it. One more deep breath here. Come back up. Fold out of this. Now we'll bring our left leg back. Opening it up. Lengthen your spine here. Keep a micro bend in that knee. Fold it down and just walk it around. Find your stretch. Find that edge. Find that edge you're looking for today and grow. I challenge you today to give yourself the gentle kisses you need of self-care. Whether that means changing something in your life that no longer serves you, finding new things to listen to, making sure we don't watch things that affect how we feel and how we think, change who we are. Come back up strong. Unfold out of this. Now take your feet out long. Lengthen your spine. Take your spine and take your spine off, lengthen it. Take your fingertips, wiggle them around, and then take it all the way down into that seated forward fold. Let it go. It all starts with us. Just the little kisses. Sometimes when we take the journey of self and we sit with ourselves and we listen to our heart, come back up and we listen to what our heart says, it helps heal us. Bring your right foot all the way into your sit bones as close as you can. We've been here before. Now take that left foot around the right side of that foot. And then we're going to lengthen our spine all the way up, and we're going to twist all the way to our left. Grabbing that knee, your gaze will be over your left shoulder. Feeling that twist. Drenching it out. Put your gaze back forward. Unwind out of this slowly. Now take your left foot and bring it all the way into your sit bones. Lengthen your spine. Now we're going to twist all the way over to the right. Breathing deep. Take your gaze back forward. Unwind out of this. Now we're going to set up for a little core work here. Never jerk your feet up into anything. Always use your hands. Come up. We're going to come into a boat. Once you set up, you can take your hands out. Engage your core. Take a deep inhale. Now holding your breath here. Deep, deep inhales. Now you can take your boat for a ride if you'd like. You can row your boat down the left side or down the right side. Most importantly, don't hold your breath. Breathe. Breathe deep. One more deep breath. Take your feet down. Roll your arms over. Let it go for a minute. Roll your wrist out. Remember the intention you set for yourself today. Noticing how you're feeling now. Noticing what's arising in your body. How your body feels. Breathe deep. Set back up. We're going to go back into a second set of boat here. Pick your legs up. Extend your arms out. Become present. Now let's just take 3 long breaths right here. And realize that you got this. You're showing up for yourself. You're accepting the challenge. Take one more deep breath. Now drop it down. Roll it over. Let it go. Now bring your sit bones and your legs down, and we're going to come all the way down to the mat. Bring your knees into your center chest. Give yourself a big hug. Roll your head in. Drench it out. Now take your hands out stadium arm. Drop them down all the way over to the right. Breathing deep here. Take your right hand and gently place it over your left knee for a little extra twist. Try to keep your shoulders on the mat. Allow your breath to bring you back present. If your mind's been wandering from past to future, and breathe. Bring your right hand underneath your right knee. Bring it back into your center. Give yourself a big hug to reset. Take your hands back out. Drop them down to the left side. And breathe. Take your left hand and gently place it above the right knee. You can take your gaze over your right shoulder for a little more of a stretch. Breathe. Take your left hand underneath your left knee. Bring it back into your center line. Give yourself that big hug. Now take your left leg, extend it out. Take your right knee and pull it over to your left side. Bring it back in. Now extend your right leg out. Bring your left knee in. Extend it over to your right side. Good job. Now let's bring our legs all the way back out straight. Full body stretch. Take your hands above your head here. Let it go. You can wiggle your toes. Let's set up for the best pose of yoga, Shavasana. Bring your hands down by your side and your palms facing the sky. Take a deep inhale. Find some stillness in your toes. Wiggle your heels around on the mat. Allow them to become present with the mat. Find some stillness. Take a deep inhale. Feel the breath coming into your stomach. Notice your breath rising and leaving your body. Allow your wrinkles in your forehead to calm down. Close your eyes. Take a big breath. Deep inhale. And let it go. Take your right hand and extend it out to your right side. Bring your knees halfway into you and curl over to your right side of your yoga mat, dropping your left arm down to your back. Opening up your heart to the sky, showing your authentic truth, giving gratitude for your yoga practice today. Breathing. Now push up with your left hand. Let's come into a seated position. You can bring your hands to your center heart, to your third eye. I'd like to thank you for allowing me to lead you today. And if you like what you see, you can subscribe for free. My prayer for you today is much health, much love, and much abundance. Namaste.